sometimes the data is not clean. Okay, so when the data is not clean, you have to make it clean over there. We call it's called a dirty data. So whenever in organization you receive the data, it is not in the form which you like it. So that's why we call it the dirty data. So what you have to do it. So from the real world, whenever you're receiving the data, it is not according to your desire. So you need a data consolidation. You have to. So what do you mean by data consolidation? You need to collect the data from different department, HR department, sales department, marketing department, and blah 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 different departments. Then you have to choose the data, select the data which is required for you, and you have to drop the data which is not required for you. And then you have to integrate the data, combine the data in one table or two tables or whatever is appropriate for you. This is the first step, which is called data consolidation. The second step is called data cleaning, or we call it data cleansing over there. So how you clean the data? Sometimes you see there is some missing values. Okay, so how to put the missing values? For example, if there is like salaries are, for example, 29,000, and then we have like 40,000. Okay, in middle there is one salary of the person is missing, maybe mistakenly or by some when you are transforming it. For example, this salary is about 10 years ago, let's suppose. Okay, so how to clean this data? Because in 10 years ago you don't know what was the salary of this is X, for example, this is Y person, and this is Z. So you don't know about the salary 10 years ago for this person. So what you do it, you take an average of these two. So you take this value, you take this value, and make an average value. So maybe average is 35, let's suppose. So this is called 35,000 real. It's called imputing the missing value. So you missed missing. So this missing value will not like make a hurdle in the graph. So in the graph, if the original value, for example, this is the graph. Okay, so maybe if you impute the value, maybe the graph is like this one, maybe little bit, see, like this one. So even if there is a minor difference, will not make any difference in your decision, because if you impute the missing value, it will just like a minor differences over there, which is negligible, right? So in the data mining, the minor differences has no statistical significance over there. So you have to impute the missing values, because if you don't impute it, the software will not calculate, software will not make a graph for you. Reduce the noise in the data. Noise means unnecessary values. For example, in the salary, if someone put like, for example, ABC, so ABC cannot be salary. You have to put the exact value on that one. So remove the noise, or remove the unnecessary columns. This column is not necessary, remove it, cancel it. Okay. Eliminate inconsistency. Inconsistency means sometimes you have like a numerical data, but you have some like non-numerical data, inconsistency, or like make things normalized. So just like you have to normalize things over there. This is called a data cleaning. Then we have a data transformation, means you have to do normalization. Okay, just you do like in the previous chapter, you normalize the data. It can be it can be normalization in the different ways. It can be the way which you did it in the previous chapter, or any other requirements it has. Discretize or aggregate the data means discretize means if the value is, for example, 13.9. So sometime if you don't want 13.9, you can round it off. So it becomes how much? 14. If it is bigger than 0.5, you can round it to 14. If it is, for example, like 13.2, okay, so you can round it to 13, because like in the banking sector, if it is more than 0.5, we go for the ceiling value. Okay, if it is less than from 0.5, we go for the flooring value, the lower value, right? So construct new attributes. Sometimes you can construct some new attributes, like for example, average. You have the salary column, but you can have like average salary. So you can easily apply the function of what is this function? Average function. What do we call this average function? There are 5 different functions. Sum function, average function, minimum, maximum, and count. What we call these functions in SQL? So you can have some new attributes. For example, for salary, okay, if you have the salary attribute, you can derive a new attribute, average salary. You can sum up. Okay, you can like arrange in descending and ascending order, group by, order by. So you, whatever you want, you can have new attributes, you can find it. So attributes mean new columns. Okay. And then after transformation, you data reduction, how to reduce the this one. Sometimes you, some variables are not, some variables means some columns are not necessary. So if you have like 6 columns, you can reduce it to the 3 columns or 2 columns, or even 1 column if it is needed over there. Reduce the number of cases. Cases means number of for example, if you want to find a case for Ahmed, okay, and then Aslam, and then for Suleiman, okay, so you just choose, for example, instead of 3, you go for the 2 only. This is called a reduction in the number of cases. For if you want to find the average salary of Ahmed, Aslam, and Saleh, so you say that okay, 2 are enough for us. Okay. Or if you want to find for 1000, you say minimize to the 100. Okay, so 100 is enough for us. Okay. So and then balance the skew data. Balance the skew data means sometime your data is skewed from the mean. Okay, for example, this is your mean, this is now okay, but sometime your data, this is mean, okay, and your data is like this one. This is called skew right. See, it is like bending towards the right. Now this is the mean. Okay, so from the mean it is moving to the left side, and this one is moving to the right side over there. So it is deviating from the mean, and it is deviating from the mean as well. So one is deviating to the left side, another is deviating from the right side. This kind of data is called a skew data. So you need to balance it so that there is a minimum distance between these, the middle one and this one, right? This is called data reduction. So after performing all these tasks, you have a well-formed data over there. So from the real world, you will have dirty data. From the dirty data, how to reach to the clean data or cleansed data or well-formed data, you need to follow these steps over there. So this is called the data cleansing processes, or data preparation we call it.